Good morning, my dear students. Hope all are fine and safe too. So, some students ask me the doubt on the homework questions. Not all, some students. So, I will not write on the board, but I will explain how the homework questions came. Okay, or the solution of the homework questions. You just go through that, and those students who send the answers to me also please check whether the answer is right or not. If any difference come, please inform me. Okay, that means while we are giving the proof question or the problem based question, there are so many ways to solve it. So if there are any other ideas you have or you got, so please message me or inform me. Then if it is correct, you can proceed like that. If it is wrong, you can change that also. Okay, so today I will not give you any videos additional, just go through your classwork, because every day I am giving you the videos, that will be boring to you also. Some what is capsule like videos I will give. Okay, when you are I felt when you are not on the track of studies, then I will give you the videos. Otherwise, please study well sincerely, because parents are complaining, or parents said that some students parents call me and they said that the students or their children are not obeying them. So remember, for whom the parent says to study, for whom, please think about it, because you are in 9th standard, you have the ability to think individually or think freely. So please, for whom, just one question I raised to you, for whom I want to study. So please think, and if you need you can study, otherwise leave it. Okay, so we'll start with the 7th theorem, same theorems based on the properties of parallelograms. After that we'll move to the homework questions. Okay, so what is the first theorem says? Yes, in a parallelogram, the diagonals divides it into two congruent triangles. That is the first theorem. Okay, second one. What is the second one? In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Okay, then third one. Yes, if a quadrilateral, its opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. Then fifth one. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Then sixth one. If a quadrilateral whose opposite angles are equal, then it is a parallelogram. And the seventh one. What is the seventh one? The diagonal divides, not that. What is the seventh theorem? Please say, what is the seventh one? Yes, in a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. And the converse of that, what is that? Yes, in a quadrilateral, if the diagonals bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, then one additional one also we studied. What is that? In a parallelogram, if one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. Or you can say that in a parallelogram, one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay, that one is applying to this homework questions. Okay, so please listen here. I'll go to the first one, 9th, 10th question I'll do first. After that we'll move to the 9th question. Okay, homework questions, 10th one. The question is this. First, given a parallelogram. Again I will say, I will not write the answer on the board, just go through that you. Okay, A, B, C, D. Then two perpendiculars are given. This is P and this is Q. Okay, the question is ABC is a parallelogram, given that it is a parallelogram, and AP and CQ are perpendicular, not the perpendicular bisected, just perpendicular. But perpendicular means what? Angle is 90 degree. On the diagonal BD, show that triangle APB congruent to triangle CQD. This thing we have to prove. And AP is equal to CQ. And one more thing you have to prove, AP is equal to CQ. Okay, triangle APB means you have to find the triangle from this picture. Okay, APB means APB, this triangle. Okay, then CQD means what? CQD, this triangle. Okay, whenever given in the question, you have to go through the each and every point carefully. Given that it is a parallelogram, what is the speciality of a parallelogram? Its opposite sides are equal and parallel. Is it? So we can say, right, AB is equal to CD. One condition you got. Then already given that angle is 90 degrees. So this angle is equal to, this angle is 90 degrees. So that means this one is 90 degree. And here this angle is 90 degrees. So we can write angle P is equal to angle Q. Two conditions we got. Okay. Then is there any other condition? It is a parallelogram, is it? And cut by the transversal BD. So this angle and this angle. So I will mark this as angle 1 and this as angle 2. They are alternate interior angles and equal. Okay. So one angle, sorry, two angles and any one side. That means AAS rule. So by AAS rule, these two triangles are congruent. And by CPCT, AP is equal to CQ. Once again, AB is equal to CD. Then angle Q, sorry, angle P is equal to angle Q. Then angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So by AAS congruence rule, that is angle side congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. And second part, how will you prove? By CPCT, what we can say? AP is equal to CQ. This much only. Okay. So those who didn't get the answer, please write down. I will not write on the word, just I explain. So please write by yourself. Okay. Then we will move to the next homework question, that is the 9th question. Okay, 9th question is ABCD is a parallelogram. 2 points P and Q are taken on the diagonal BD. P and Q are taken on the diagonal BD such that DP is equal to DQ. DP means this one is equal to this one. That is already given in the question. Show that we have to prove triangle APD congruent to triangle CQB, and second one AP is equal to CQ. Third one, triangle AQB congruent to triangle CPD. And the fourth one, AQ is equal to CP. And the fifth one, what? APCQ is a parallelogram. If the question is lengthy, answer is very simple. Okay, so that is the main criterion for the long questions. Okay, so listen here. We want to prove triangle APD. APD means which triangle? This one. APD congruent to CQB. This thing you have to prove. Okay, so given according to your question, ABC is a parallelogram, that is given. What do you mean by parallelogram? Its opposite sides are equal. So we can write as AD is equal to BC. Is it? This side is equal to this side. Okay. And already given in the question as BQ is equal to DP. So two conditions we got. And once again, this is a parallelogram ABCD. Is it? So this angle, angle 1 I will mark here. And this as angle 2. What is the speciality of angle 1 and angle 2? AD parallel to BC cut by a transversal BD. So forming alternate interior angles, they are equal. Is it? So we can say that what? SAS. Here also SAS. By SAS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Rule is SAS. I think you got it. BC is equal to AD. Then this one. DP is equal to BQ. Then angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Three conditions you got. These two triangles are congruent. That is the first part. Okay. Then AP. AP is what? AP. AP is this one. And CQ is this one. So we can say directly we can say that they are equal by CPCT. By CPCT they are equal. So two parts are over. Okay. Then we will move to the next one. AQB. AQB means this one. This one and CPD means what? This one. These two triangles we want to prove it is congruent. Can you say like this? Yes, AB is equal to CD. One condition got. Already BQ is equal to PD. That is already given in the question. One more condition we need. Can you say like this? Yes, these two lines are parallel. Cut by the transversal BD forming this angle. This angle I mark this as 3 and this as I mark as 4. They are what? Alternate in the same condition. Alternate interior angles and are equal. So what we can say that side angle, that is SAS rule, these two triangles are congruent. By saying SAS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. The next one is what? By CPCT, they are equal by CPCT. Okay, then we want to prove APCQ is a parallelogram. We already got, is it? Then opposite sides are equal. Already from the second one, AP is equal to CQ. AP is what? AP is this. AP, this one. AP is equal to C. These two are equal. And from the fourth one, you got this side and this side are equal. So if the opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. We already proved, is it? Both the pairs of opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. So by that theorem, we can say that APCQ is a parallelogram. Simple proof. Just you want to go through the congruence. And more all things. Most cases that will be alternate interior angles. Most cases. The sides, common side. If this in the base of side, it is common side. In the base of angles, it is either vertically opposite or alternate interior angles. Hope you clear the two homework questions. So please write down. If you find any confusion, so please message me. Okay, so we'll move to the next part, not past remaining problems of this section. Please take your notebook and write down. Yes, we'll move to the next question, that is textbook page number 146, 8.1, fourth question. Okay, so question is what? Show that the diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other at right angles. That means what is the question? Diagonals of a square are equal. So what we have to prove? To prove, I just write down first, diagonals are equal. Okay, and then what is are equal and bisect each other. Bisect each other means it divides equally. Each other at angle is what? 90 degree or 90 degree. Bisected right angles, that is angle is 90 degree. Three things we have to prove. First one is diagonals are equal, we want to prove. Then diagonals bisect each other, that is equally divided, and then each angle on the middle portion, that is diagonals cutting that portion, is 90 degree. These much things we have to prove, given that it is a square only. Okay, so here I am drawing a square. Imagine that that is a square. Okay, so AB, CD I mark and I draw the diagonals also, and midpoint I mark as O. Okay, so what all things you have to prove? You have to prove diagonals are equal. What are the diagonals of this square? AC and BD. To prove what? AC is equal to BD. First condition. Then what is the second one you have to prove? The diagonals bisect each other. Bisect each other means OA is equal to OC. OA is equal to OC. Then OB is equal to OD. Okay. Then third one, bisect at right angles. Right angles means what? One angle is 90 degree. So angle AOD is equal to 90 degree. These much things we have to prove. What is given? Only one condition is given. What is that? ABCD is a square. That is the only condition given. Clear ആയോ? ഇത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. നമുക്ക് സ്ക്വയർ ആണെന്ന് മാത്രമേ തന്നിട്ടുള്ളൂ. നമുക്ക് എന്തൊക്കെ പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യണം? ഡയഗണൽസ് ഈക്വൽ ആണെന്ന് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യണം, ബൈസെക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യണം, ആംഗിൾ 90 ഡിഗ്രി ആണെന്ന് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യണം. ഓക്കെ, ഇനി ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് ആലോചിച്ച് നോക്കുക. ഞാൻ റോംബസ് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ അടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു, how will you prove the diagonals are equal? We have to consider triangle which includes what? The diagonals. Can you say what will be the triangles which include the diagonals? So we will prove the first one. How will you find? Yes, DAB. So BD is there, is it? Consider which triangle? Consider triangle DAB. This triangle. And which one is the next? Triangle ABC. ABC. Okay. Hope you clear this. That is DAB. This triangle. That is like this. This triangle DAB. The next one is this. ABC. And square, being a square, the angle is 90 degree. Okay. So shall we start? Want to prove the congruence. So can you say what are the equal sides? Okay, first one you already know. AD is equal to BC. How? Sides of a square. Okay, given. Or the sides of a square. Then AB is equal to AB. Common is in why? Because they are common. Then is there any angle there? Yes, squares. Being a square, one angle is 90 degree. So we can write angle A is equal to angle B. Reason 90 degree. So which congruence rule? This side, and angle SAS. Is it? So by SAS congruence rule we can write triangle DAB congruent to triangle. D corresponds to here is B. B. Then A corresponds to where there? D corresponds to C. C. A corresponds to B. B corresponds to A. So DAB congruent to CBA. Which rule? By SAS rule. SAS rule. So hope you clear this. So by CPCT what we can say? AC is equal to BD. So we can write AC is equal to BD by CPCT. Okay, first part is over. So please write down this. First draw the figure and do it. Okay, now we want to prove the second part. Second part means bisect each other. Can you say which will be the equal or congruent triangles we have to consider? Yes, we can consider triangle AOB and triangle COD. That is this triangle and this triangle. Can you say the equal parts? Yes, AB is equal to CD. That is already given. Sides of a square. Then angle you can say, is it? This angle I mark as angle 1. This as angle 1 and this as angle 2. This as angle 3 and this as angle 4. So we can write it as what? Angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. What is the reason? Alternate interior angles are equal. Is it? Yes. Okay. Why we can say that alternate interior angles form? Because the square is a parallelogram itself. So we can apply the laws of parallelogram in square. Okay. So side also equal. Is it? So angle, side angle. So which congruence rule? ASA congruence rule. We can say that triangle AOB congruent to triangle COD. AOB congruent to triangle COD. Okay. Reason is what? By ASA rule. No need to use the ASA rule. You can use AAS. No problem. Because if you are taking vertically opposite angles, they are equal. So you can write one alternate interior angles, one vertically opposite angle, any one. So AAS you can apply. No problem. Okay. That's why I am saying two ways are there. Either we can apply ASA rule or you can apply AAS rule. Okay. So these two triangles are congruent. So what we can say, that corresponding sides are also equal. So we can write OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD by CPCT. Okay, hope you clear the second part. So please write down the second part answer. Then we will move to the third part. Third part means 90 degree. That is angle AOD is equal to 90 degree. If it is 90 degree, we have to consider what? Linear pair. Did you remember what I am saying in the previous class? Because we want to prove the middle one, this is 90 degree. So we have to consider the linear pair. Linear pair, we have to consider the adjacent triangle. So which are the triangles we can consider? Triangle AOD and triangle this one and this one you can choose, or this one and this one. Any two are you can choose. Triangle AOB. I will choose this one. Okay. Either you can choose this one or this one. These two triangles I will consider. This triangle and this triangle. Okay. So you can write AD is equal to AB. Why? Because square all sides are equal. So you can write it as given condition. Then common OA is common. Is it? OA is equal to OB. That is common. Sorry. OA is equal to OA. That is common. Okay, then we already proved what? OB is equal to OD. That is this side is equal to this side. So we can write OB is equal to what? Sorry, first one AOD we can write. So OD. OD will be equal to OB. That is proved above. So by which rule? All are sides. So by SS's congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Is it? So you can write triangle AOD congruent to triangle what AOB by rule which SSS rule. So by CPCT what we can say, just I mark the angle by CPCT, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Already we marked angle 1 and 2, is it? So you can write angle 5 and angle 6. So angle 5 will be equal to angle 6 by CPCT. Okay. So but actually angle 5 and angle 6 are which type of angle? Linear pair. Linear pair is what? Sum is what? 180 degrees. Is it? So you can write angle 5 plus angle 6 will be equal to 180 degree being a linear pair. But we already got angle 5 is equal to angle 6. Is it? So you can replace angle 6 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. That is 2 times angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. So angle 6 is equal to 180 by 2, that is 90 degree. What is angle 6? Angle AOD is equal to 90 degree. And you got it. Okay, simple question. How will you prove? Can you say AC is equal to BD? So how will you prove AC is equal to BD? That means diagonals are equal. You have to consider those triangles whose diagonals which contains diagonals. So if you choose AD, AB and ACBC, those two triangles we consider and then prove the congruence. Then we have to consider OA is equal to OC, that is diagonals bisect each other. For that purpose we have to consider opposite triangles, that is AOB and COD. Just in the bracket you can note that because that is a clue in this question how to prove this. Okay. So OA is equal to bisect each other. Bisect each other means you have to consider the opposite triangles. Then angle is 90 degree. That means you have to consider the adjacent two triangles you have to consider. That's why we are consider AOD and AOB. Okay. So hope you clear this question. So please go through it correctly. Next we will move to the textbook same page number 146 8.1 fifth question. That is reverse of this question. Previous question we have to prove, we have given that this is square and we have to prove three things. What are the three things? Diagonals are equal, diagonals bisect each other and the angle is 90 degree. In this question, what is the question? Show that the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal. Diagonals are equal and bisect each other at right angles. Bisect each other and the angle is 90 degree. Then we have to prove it is a square. Okay, the reverse process, that is, here what are the given conditions? Here given conditions are diagonals equal, then bisect each other and then what the other condition, angle is 90 degree. What you have to prove? To prove ABCD is a square. The reverse process. Okay, so you have to prove it is a square. Three things you have to consider. First one is you have to prove it is a parallelogram. Because you already know parallelogram is a square itself with all sides are equal. All sides are equal means parallelogram is what? A rhombus, is it? So second condition you have to prove it is a rhombus. Okay, so first of all you have to prove it is a parallelogram. Then you have to prove it is a rhombus. Parallelogram എന്താക്കി മാറ്റുക? ആദ്യം ഒരു സ്ക്വയർ തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ക്വാഡ്രിലേറ്റർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പാരലോഗ്രാം ആക്കുക. പാരലോഗ്രാം ആക്കിയിട്ട് പാരലോഗ്രാം ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് സൈഡ്സ് ഈക്വൽ അല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ. പക്ഷെ എല്ലാ സൈഡും ഈക്വൽ ആക്കി എന്തായി മാറും? റോംബസ് ആയി മാറില്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ പാരലോഗ്രത്തിന് ആദ്യം എന്താക്കുക? റോംബസ് ആക്കുക. എന്നിട്ട് റോംബസിനെ വീണ്ടും എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക? ഒരു ആംഗിൾ 90 ഡിഗ്രി ആണെന്ന് കാണിക്കുക. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് റൈറ്റ് ആംഗിൾ ആണെന്ന് കാണിക്കുക. അപ്പം നമുക്ക് എന്ത് കിട്ടും? ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ സ്ക്വയർ കിട്ടും. ഓൾറെഡി എല്ലാ സൈഡ്സും ഈക്വൽ അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ആംഗിളും കൂടെ 90 ഡിഗ്രി വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? ആ റോംബസ് എന്തായി മാറും? സ്ക്വയർ ആയി മാറില്ലേ? അപ്പം ഇത്രയും ഓർക്കുക. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ യു ഹാവ് ടു പ്രൂവ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ സ്ക്വയർ. വാട്ട് ആർ തിങ്സ് യു ഹാവ് ടു പ്രൂവ്? യു ഹാവ് ടു പ്രൂവ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ പാരലോഗ്രാം ഫസ്റ്റ്. Then it is a rhombus and then it is one angle is 90 degree. These three things we have to prove. Okay, for that purpose we need the figure. So I will draw a square here and A, B, C, D I mark and I need the diagonals. Draw the diagonals and the midpoint is O. So what is given condition? Diagonals are equal. That is what? AC is equal to BD. Second one, diagonals bisect each other. That is OA is equal to OC. Then OB is equal to OD. That is already given. Third one, angle is 90 degree. That is angle AOD is equal to 90 degree. These must give conditions are given. You have to prove it is a square. So for that purpose, these three things we have to prove. So please write down up to this. First of all, draw the figure and given condition to prove. This thing no need. Up to this to prove it is a parallelogram. That much enough. Okay. So please write down up to this. And after that we will prove the square. First of all, what you have to prove? It is a parallelogram. Okay. For that purpose, we have to say how we can say that it is a parallelogram. If the opposite sides are equal and parallel, then we can say it is a parallelogram. Is it? So first of all things, we need the opposite sides are equal. That means opposite triangles you have to consider. So I'll choose this triangle and this triangle. Okay. So I'll consider which are the two triangles? Triangle AOD and triangle COB. They are the two triangles. Okay. Out of that, what is given? It is a AC is equal to B. Diagonals are equal. So no need here because we don't consider the full diagonal. Only part. Is it? So you can write OD is equal to OB. Is it? So you can write OD is equal to OB. And this one also you can write. Is it? OA is equal to OC. That both conditions are given. Okay. And also this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angle. Is it? X form. They are equal. So I'll mark angle 1, angle 2. So you can write angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Reason is what? BOA. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So side angle side. So which rule? SAS rule we can write as triangle AOD congruent to triangle COB by rule SAS. Okay. So by CPCT what we can say by CPCT? Opposite sides are equal. Is it? So you can write AD is equal to BC. Reason is what? AD is equal to BC by CPCT. Okay. And also one more thing you can say. This angle and this angle are equal. Is it? While we are folding or they are the what? Alternate interior angles. So you can write angle 1, angle 2 we mark, angle 3 I mark here, angle 4 they are equal. Then so you can write angle 3 is equal to angle 4. That is also by CPCT. Already we proved that they are congruent. So corresponding angles and sides should be equal. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. But actually when you are moving through it, what is angle B3 and angle 4? They are alternate interior angles. Is it? The alternate interior angles are equal. Then it is a lines are what? Parallel. Okay. So but angle 3 and angle 4 forms alternate interior angles and are equal. They are equal already we got. Is it? So they are equal. So we can say that what? Lines are parallel. That is AD parallel to BC. We already got AD is equal to BC and here we got AD parallel to BC. Is it? So if the one pair of opposites equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. So we can write ABCD is a what? Parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Hope you clear. How will you prove this? We are considering the opposite triangles and from that we are applying the congruence SAS rule, and by CPCT its sides are equal and alternate interior angles you got. The alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So we got AD parallel to BC. If the opposite sides are equal and parallel, any one pair, opposites equal, here we got equal and here we got parallel. So we can say it is a parallelogram. So we got ABCD is a parallelogram. Well, that is the first step. We got parallelogram. Now we have to prove it is a rhombus and then one angle is 90 degree. That all the proof of this question. Okay, so please write on the first part. So this please underline. Okay, write down this much. Okay, now we will move to the next part. So we have to prove it is a rhombus. If it is a rhombus, what is the difference between a parallelogram and a rhombus? Adjacent sides are equal in a rhombus. Is it? So you have to consider the adjacent triangles. Which are the two triangles we can consider? Triangle AOD and triangle COD. Any two adjacent triangles you can consider. Okay, we are considering these two triangles. So what we can say? OA. Is it? So OA is equal to OC. That is given. OA is equal to OC. That is given. Okay. Then is common? Yes, OD is common. So OD is equal to OD common. Then already in the given question AOD 90 degree. So this is 90 degree. So this will be also 90 degree. Why? Because they are linear pair. So one is 90 degree, automatically the other should be equal to 90 degree. So we can write angle. I'll give name the angles already given as 1. Is it 1 2 3 4 5? I'll mark as 5. So angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Reason 90 degree. So side, angle side. So by AOD congruent to triangle COD, which rule? SAS rule. By SAS congruence rule, we can say that those two triangles are congruent. Is it? So by CPCD, sides are equal. Is it? So we can write AD is equal to CD, CPCD. So by adjacent sides of a parallelogram are equal, then it is a rhombus. So we can write, therefore, what we can say, ABCD is a rhombus. Before that, you have to consider one more thing. One more step you have to write. Similarly, what we can write, AB is equal to CB. That no need to prove, but you have to write that. Then only we can say that it is a parallelogram. Similarly, we can prove what? AB is equal to CB. So, ABCD, that is adjacent sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. So, you can write, please write on this. Next, one more thing you have to prove. We already got parallelogram, then rhombus, then we have to prove rhombus. What is the difference between the rhombus and the square? So one angle is 90 degree. So you have to prove this angle is 90 degree. Okay. For that purpose, which triangle you have to consider? Yes, consider triangle DAB, and then normally we have just this one. DAB, and triangle one more we need what? ABC. Okay. DAB and triangle what? ABC. Out of which AD is equal to BC. Okay. And already we got as AC is equal to what? BD given. This is proved above. Because we already said that it is rhombus. So all sides should be equal. Okay. Then, so we got two conditions and AB is common to both. Is it? So AB is equal to AB. That is common. So by which rule? By which rule? By side, side, side. That is SS is congruent rule. Those two triangles are congruent. Is it? So we can write triangle what DAB congruent to triangle. D corresponds to here A corresponds to B. DAB congruent to CBA. So by which rule? SSS rule. So you got what these two triangles are congruent. So angles also should be equal. Is it? So you can write angle A is equal to angle B. Reason by CPCD. So please write down up to this. Okay, so we need angle is 90 degrees. For that purpose, listen here. We already proved that this is a parallelogram. Is it? If it is a parallelogram, ABC is a parallelogram. What is this angle and this angle? They are co-interior angles. Is it? These two are parallel lines cut by a transversal forming co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are what? Supplementary. So you can write angle A plus angle B will be equal to 180 degree. Supplementary. Okay. So angle A is equal to what? Angle B. So you can write angle A plus B square as angle A itself is equal to 180 degree. That is 2 times angle A is equal to 180 degree. So angle A will be equal to what? 180 by 2, that is 90 degree. So we got one angle is 90 degree. So B is a parallelogram, and then we will prove it is a rhombus, and one angle is 90 degree. So we can say that what? ABCD is a square. So we can say that ABCD is a square. Okay, so hope you clear these two questions. Just revising the order, that's all. So just go through these two questions clear. That's why I am making it pending. So go through these two questions correctly, because what all things you have to prove and what all things that is given, and then do it. Okay, so please go through this. Okay, next question, page number 145. Please take a textbook, page number 145, example 6. That is, please go to the question in the textbook. ABCD is a parallelogram in which P and Q are the midpoints of the opposite sides AB and CD. If AQ intersect DP at the point S and BQ intersect at the point R, show that AB3 conditions you have to prove. Okay, that I'll give you as homework. What thing you have to do is you have to prove the triangle, the parallel. You have to prove the APQC is a parallelogram. Okay, so listen here, please. I will draw the figure on the board. It's an easy one. That's why I am giving as homework. Already one parallelogram that is given, and A, B, C, D I marked there. Okay, and we have to prove P and Q are its midpoint. Then we are joining this one and this one, and also this point and this point. Okay, listen here. We already given that this is a parallelogram. So what AB is equal to what CD. Okay. So when we are taking the half also they should be equal, is it? So I am taking half on both sides. So half AB is equal to what? Half CD. Is there any value will be changed? No. Why? Because taking the halves. Here also this half and this half cancel. So no need to change that. So half of AB is what AP you can say, is it? ഇതും ഈക്വൽ ഇത് മൊത്തമാണ് അതിൻ്റെ പി എന്നുള്ള മിഡ് പോയിന്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്തോ ഈ പാർട്ടും ഈക്വൽ അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ എ ബിയുടെ പകുതി എന്നുള്ളത് നമുക്ക് എ പി എന്ന് എഴുതിക്കൂടെ? യെസ്. സോ എ പി വിൽ ബി ഈക്വൽ ടു സി ഡിയുടെ ഹാഫ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഏതാണ്? ഇതും എഴുതാം. പക്ഷെ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടത് എ പി ക്യു സി അല്ലേ പാരലോഗ്രാം ആണെന്ന് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്തെടുക്കുന്നത്? ക്യു സി എടുക്കുന്നത്. ഇതെടുത്താലും മതി, പക്ഷെ നമുക്കത് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി ഇവിടെ ഇല്ല. ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ഈ പാരലോഗ്രാം ആണെന്നല്ല പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യണ്ടേ. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ഡി ക്യു എടുക്കാതെ സി ക്യു എടുത്തത്. ഓക്കെ, സോ എ പി ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു ക്യു സി. ബട്ട് ഓൾറെഡി വി നോ ദാറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ പാരലോഗ്രാം എ ബി പാരലൽ ടു സി ഡി അല്ലേ. പാരലോഗ്രാം ആയതുകൊണ്ട് എ ബിയും സി ഡിയും ഈക്വൽ അല്ലേ. എ ബിയും സി ഡിയും ഈക്വൽ ആണെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു ചെറിയ പോർഷനും ഈക്വൽ എ ബിയും സി ഡിയും പാരലൽ ആണെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ചെറിയൊരു പോർഷനും പാരലൽ ആയിരിക്കില്ലേ. അതായത് ഇങ്ങനെ രണ്ട് ലൈൻ പാരലാണ്. ഓക്കെ, അങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇതിനെ ഞാൻ കട്ട് ചെയ്യുവാണ് ഇവിടെ വെച്ച്. അതായത് ഈ ഒരു പോർഷനും പാരലൽ ആയിരിക്കൂലേ, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പം നമുക്ക് എന്താ പറയാം? പാരലൽ ടു ക്യു സി എന്ന് പറയാം. അപ്പോൾ എ പി ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു ക്യു സി ആണ്. എ പി ഈസ് പാരലൽ ടു ക്യു സി ആണ്. അതായത് ഒരു പെയർ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് സൈഡ്സ് ഈക്വലും പാരലലും ആണെങ്കിൽ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എ പാരലൽ. സോ വി ക്യാൻ സേ ദാറ്റ് എ പി സി ക്യു ഇസ് എ പാരലോഗ്രാം. ഓക്കെ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെയാണ് ബാക്കി രണ്ടെണ്ണം പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. ആ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്കിൽ കൊടുത്തിട്ടില്ല. യു ഹാവ് ടു ഡു ദാറ്റ് സെയിം വേ, സെയിം സ്റ്റെപ്പ് തന്നെയാണ്. ഓൺലി എന്ത് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ? നെയിമിംഗ് മാത്രമേ ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ഉള്ളൂ. So that question you have to, that is example 6, you have to do it as homework. And one more question is given as homework, that is 11th question, page number 147. 11th question also I will give as homework. The same concept also using here, that is opposite sides equal and parallel. That is a concept using here. So just go through that. And if same thing I am saying, if anyone didn't get the answer, please inform me. I will give the answer key only I give. I will not write on the board, just I will give the answer key. You can write that. Okay, so hope you clear today's section. I will not give them more because 3 or 4 questions this section will be over. So from Friday onwards this section will be completed, and then Monday we will move to the next section of this chapter. That's midpoint theorem, very important. That is for the 10th standard also. So that is that much important is that midpoint theorem, and the proof also there. You have to go through that. Okay, so hope you clear today's section. So stay safe in your home itself. Be hygiene, keep hygiene correctly, because bathing and washing your hands regularly, and stay safe in your stay in your home itself. Don't move here and there. And hope you clear today's section. So thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.